Hello, hello everybody. Welcome to today's reading. I decided to go live and do this. I'm going to be going live every day for a week. Just as a big thank you to everybody. I appreciate you guys so much. I have the absolute greatest followers and clients, and just a huge thank you to those of you who work with me. It's such a pleasure getting to work with all of you. So this is just a thank you. I'll be doing different spreads throughout the week. So if you have any requests, any type of reading that you want me to do, today I'm just doing a Celtic Cross, getting warmed up into the week. I'll be doing weekly messages tomorrow, as well as another video. Not sure what reading I'm gonna do, but I know that somebody requested a chakra system reading, which I will do. Somebody wanted a career reading, which I can definitely do. I know I'll do like a love and relationship reading for everybody. And hello to everybody who's hopping on. Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing well. But anyway, if you get any ideas, drop a comment if there's something you want to see. I'll keep my eyes peeled and see what people are requesting. And I'll try to do them all. Okay. And then I'm just laying this out while people are hopping on, and then I'll go into oracle cards. Let's start with a truth bomb, shall we? Okay, first thing coming up. Don't take any shit. Okay, Rachel, good way to start your day. If you're getting ready for work, I don't know if you're in Australia or where you're at. But really, boundaries are key. Now that we're in Virgo season, this totally makes sense, because Virgos are really good at kind of laying things down, even though it can definitely come across as tisk. There's a lot of value in not taking crap from anybody. So that's absolutely the energy that we're working with right now. So great way to start off the week. Okay. And then let's see what else is coming up. Focus. Okay, setting your intention, really focusing on what you need to do for yourself. Really try to pull your energy back to you and just see where that takes you, where it goes. So just to kind of recalibrate this week would be really good. And let's see. Okay, so just to clarify, I'm doing a Celtic Cross. I'm not putting like a boundary around what time frame I'm doing. For some of you, it might be just this week. For some of you, it might be the next month. I'm just seeing what messages are coming up and going with it. But I'll be going live every day, so it's not like it's limited right now. But weekly messages I'll do tomorrow. Okay, and then from the Sovereign Oracle, you guys know how this deck works. There are words and then 3 phrases that go along with them. So just pay attention to what your body needs to hear, what you need to be reminded of. Thank you for all the hearts. I love that. First thing coming up, agreement. Take joy in defining roles and responsibilities. A clear guideline is required to maintain the relationship, deliver on promises, and reset expectations where necessary. Okay, that is why we have the don't take any shit card coming up, because it is about defining and setting boundaries around what's appropriate, what's not, what makes sense. Go back to the drawing board with agreements. If there's something that you need to refine, just be open to doing that with your relationships. Visibility, claim your bright light. Your perfect co-creators are seeking you out. Allow yourself to be seen. It is safe to be witnessed. Okay, so that's the other card we have coming up, and then I will pull one more. Okay. Story. Weave a fable, share your heroic journey, tell yourself a conscious, loving tale. Pay attention to what story you're telling yourself. Is it a sad story? Is it a happy story? Is it a victorious story? Is it a miserable story? Like, what do you have on repeat in your mind? Like, what are you working with? Okay, now I'm going to get into the Celtic Cross portion. For those of you who have just hopped on, I'm not really putting a time frame around this. I'm just doing a fun Celtic Cross, getting warmed up for the week, and I'll be going through doing different themed readings during the week. So let's go ahead and get started. Also, this is a new deck that I have, so I hope you guys enjoy it. The central energy that we're working with is the Six of Swords. So this is moving on and moving up. Really having a lot of energy that's pushing things forward. I think this is in part because of the season, as well as the Pisces full moon that we just had. Now that we're coming out of that, it's like you're kind of shaking the last bit of debris off, dusting things off. Like, okay, that was a good way to clean house and clean everything out. Now it's just about focus. The Virgo season, the energy that you're working with right now is really about, where am I going? How do I take steps to get there and make that happen? Okay, and then the crossing energy is the Knight of Pentacles. Yep, this is that moving on, taking action. Remember, you can't really move forward or see good things shift and change unless you're taking action. So it's kind of like you can pray about it all day long, but at the end of the day, you have to take action as well. It's what did they say? God can't move a parked car. Right? So just keep that in mind, that it does take consistency, it does take dedication, it does take your diligence and the application of your effort to make this a reality. Okay, so that's really what you're doing. The Knight of Pentacles is really gifted at moving forward, so that's what you get to work with at this time. And just know the moon was this morning. In LA time, it was like 4:50 a.m. or something like that. So we already had it. The Pisces full moon is over and done with. So I'm still feeling a little bit cloudy headed, but yes, it's over. Thank goodness. Okay. And then the energy that's shifting out or leaving, the 10 of Cups. I'm going to clarify this. I think, this is more showing like the end of Leo season, like let's play and have fun and do this and do that. And now it's kind of like, yeah, we got to get to work. We got to actually do the damn thing. So that is what my intuitive hit is, but I'm also going to clarify it. Like what 10 of Cups is leaving? What is that about? The Hermit. Okay, yeah, so it may have been like, yeah, I'm just going to enjoy myself and keep to myself, and there might actually be a need for you to go out and expand. You may have been kind of sitting in a pink bubble or a pink cloud or whatever, just kind of enjoying yourself, but now it's like Taskmaster coming up and, making things happen, and just that the energy of getting to work is really what is happening. You're going from play, a little bit of introspection, kind of living inside something that's a little bit more sheltered, and really breaking through and moving on, moving up. Okay, the oncoming energy, we have the Page of Pentacles. Man, a lot of work. I'm going to clarify this one as well. Okay, so Page of Pentacles, like that's the energy of innovating and having a new endeavor going on. So whatever you want to take action on in terms of your work in this world, it's going to be a good time to do that. And the clarifier for that is Two of Pentacles. So you might have a decision that's coming up as you're moving forward with your business endeavors, your career endeavors, any projects that you've had started, whether they be creative, professional, or personal. It could be even an emotional project. Don't forget that too. We all have to take time to work on ourselves and resolve things and heal. And so that can also be where things kind of split off, you know, blue pill or red pill, like what are you going to do next? And so it's just kind of about building as you go, kind of letting things fall into place and being okay fumbling around. The Page of Pentacles isn't worried about making mistakes. It's more about getting things done rather than getting it perfect. And so that's kind of where it's going to help take that pressure off of the Two of Pentacles by just remembering that you're moving forward regardless. You're getting things done and making things happen. Now, the outward manifestation, you have the Sun, so it looks like there's definitely that vitality and enjoyment that is still going on. Like, this is definitely still an enjoyable process. I want to be really clear that this is more driven and focused. The energies that we're working with this season and moving into you know, having the Sun in Virgo, but it's something that you can make fun, you can make enjoyable. It's not like it's either all work or all play. It's about finding a way to blend and integrate the two. In the subconscious, we have the Lovers. So this could be outlining a need for connection. I really want to emphasize the idea of your manifestations will make their way to you faster if you're building connections, if you're networking, if you're putting yourself out there, making new friends. That's kind of the bread and butter of watching opportunities roll in. It's really hard to it's hard to have a lot of stuff come in quickly unless you're doing things that can kind of create multiple avenues for your manifestations to get to you. So just keep that in mind, that connections matter for the things you're trying to accomplish and the things you're trying to make happen, as well as just your overall well-being. Connection really matters for that as well. So don't underestimate the power of that, because there's a lot of leverage that you can have just by connecting with others. The advice for you is Death. Be okay with things changing. Be okay with your personal evolution. This is one of those cards that you don't want to resist. It's better to just kind of go with the flow and let things transform. If you feel it, if you allow it, you're going to respond to it better than if you try to fight it all the way to the bitter end. So just like let yourself be okay with changing. And that's the best way to approach this as you kind of start a new project or do something different. Let it have... It's like when you change one thing, it's going to impact a whole bunch of other things. So just trust that it does kind of create this domino effect of like, okay, you push one and then it kind of spirals into everything else. And so there's a much larger transformation that's happening as a result of this Page of Pentacles. Okay? So that's kind of why the Death card is coming up, is, hey, you're asking for change. You're making the changes. And so because of that, you want to allow that. All right, and then the external influences, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Focusing on foundation is essential. Focusing on the long-term, big picture, thinking about where you want to be in 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. I mean, just kind of mapping things out. It looks like you're actually getting the opportunity to do that, and you are, it's kind of the right environment for you to engage with those plans and ideas. And it might even be, you might be getting a glimpse into what you have kind of on the horizon, some of the things that could be coming up to support you, or it's one of those things where you might get a little hint, like from the universe, like, hey, this is something that could be more long-term or more concrete than you realize, whether it be, again, professional, personal, romantic relationships, whatever it is that you're trying to figure out for this long-term vision. You're getting a few breadcrumbs, if you will. Now, hopes and fears, we have Three of Swords. Oh no, I'm afraid that nothing is going to work out. Okay, this is totally appropriate to have show up here. It's just showing that very natural fear of change, fear of things being different than the perfect picture that you've mapped out in your head. And that's okay. That it makes sense, right? Like, this is not surprising to have here at all. It's just about remembering that, is the pain of stagnation worse than the pain of fear of things falling through or not going your way? Because remember that oftentimes the rewards are greater than your potential worst case scenario. So just keep that in mind. Try to weigh that out for yourself. And then the outcome, we have the Four of Cups. I'm going to clarify this. Pay attention to what you're saying yes to and what you're saying no to. That's definitely what's coming up for this card. And then I'll clarify the Ten of Pentacles as well, because I'm kind of curious about what that is. So the Four of Cups, the outcome. Six of Swords. Okay, yeah. So as you make attempts, you might realize that there's a lot of things that actually end up falling away, or like, hey, that doesn't resonate anymore. As you start to progress and move forward, you're going to find that like certain pairs of shoes don't fit anymore, and let yourself be okay with that. Again, be okay with your personal evolution and the changes that you're making. And then to clarify the Ten of Pentacles, so this is the external influence, we have King of Cups. Focus. So if you're wondering, like, I don't know what I want long term, like, how can I even start to even figure that out? Sorry, I just bumped the tripod. Focus on desires. The King of Cups is really good about knowing what he wants and what he needs, and then how to get that thing. It's about just being really in tune with what you are feeling is good for you. And it's okay if this changes and evolves, but I think that this season just kind of has, it's bringing up a lot of that what am I building question. So that's kind of what I'm reading from this. Okay, so that's all. I'm trying to think. I should probably do a 3-card pick. Do you guys want an oracle deck or a tarot deck? This is for people on Facebook who are watching live right now. Drop a comment. Tell me. I have the Alchemist oracle, or I can do the Wild Unknown tarot. Okay, so the Alchemist or Wild Unknown tarot. Let's see. Tarot. Oh, it's split. It's split in half. Dang it. Okay, I'll do both. It's follower appreciation week. I'll just do both. Okay. All right, let's see. I'm going to start with the Oracle deck. Okay, so let's see. Thank you. Yes, I'm glad you guys are appreciating this. I love you guys too. Thank you. Okay, so pick a card, any card. What's calling your name today? Do you have a question? Are you looking for guidance? Okay, card number 1. Sensual expression, feeling into the low belly. This is all second chakra work. So how are you expressing what you desire? Are you communicating it to a partner? Are you being honest with yourself about it? Are you creating things? Are you cooking yourself nice meals? Like, how are you really supporting the part of you that is more sensual and tactile? So just like think about what you can do creatively that's going to nourish you and your body. Card number 2, we have Elixir. This is you kind of creating a recipe for yourself. What I mean by that is, again, a lot of this has to do with the Virgo season of like designing something that works for you, designing a regimen, designing, like a work schedule or a flow or a self-care routine or something, just adding a little bit of structure for it and playing with the idea of a ritual that you do every day. I don't mean like a spell type ritual. I just mean something that you can do consistently for yourself. That's what I'm reading for this card. So be open to playing around with little ideas of like what's something you can do to wind down before bed, or something you can do to start your day, or transitioning. Like I work with a lot of people to help them create a little something to kind of bridge the gap between work and home, a little meditation or something they can do to help kind of sever that, okay, leaving work at work and now I'm going home and I'm going to be present at home. So think about stuff like that. And then card number 3, fear. So I like the way that this is depicted because it's showing that it's not real, it's a perception. Like you're just seeing the reflection or the shadow of like an unmet need or a core wound of yours. And so remember that the fear is a perception, but it's not always legitimate. It's just something that's trying to keep you safe, right? So I like to remind people, don't get angry with yourself if you can help it about being afraid. Find some compassion for yourself and for the part of you that is scared. Whatever that is, if it's a younger part of yourself, if it's something that's still wounded, if it's a recent thing you've experienced, just let yourself have a little bit of compassion, 1% compassion for the part of you that's scared. And you might find that it shifts as a response to you just saying, I see you, I feel you, I hear you. All right, now we have the tarot deck, the Wild Unknown. Pick a card. Which one's calling to you? Or you can wait till I flip them over. I know some people like to do that too. Okay, card number 1, we have Death. Again, I love this Death card. Oh, it is so cool. So this is totally about like shedding your old skin. Like this is you turning a new leaf, transitioning into an elevated version of yourself. And part of that, the people with the most wisdom, the most to share, the most inside are oftentimes the ones who have experienced the most pain and who have been through this process many, many times. And it's about honoring the part of you that has been released, the many versions of you that have shed over the years. That's really what this death card is showing up as, is you're rebuilding, you're growing a new skin, essentially. So it's something that can be celebrated and honored and respected rather than shamed, if you will. So this is a highly transformative time. Card number 2, we have 3 of Swords. So again, it's that fear of what if it doesn't work out? It's that concern with, I don't know, I'm not sure. Is this going to be okay? Is this going to fall apart? And this is a normal human response. It's not something that needs to be judged or removed, or I don't know anyone who doesn't experience the fear that goes along with needing to release something or let something go or face a fear when you're about to make a transition or make a move or make an adjustment. So that's totally warranted with this time, this season, and just kind of let yourself, again, witness it, acknowledge it, feel it. You don't need to judge it, though. It's just trying to help, Okay, so then we also have the 5 of Swords. And so this is about really setting boundaries. Again, don't take any shit. Again, that's coming up as being something that's really important for you to keep in mind, is that things that don't serve you, don't serve you. That's the bottom line. You don't have to hang on to things that are toxic if you don't want to. It's not necessary. So let yourself be open to the idea of something better filling the space that you're creating and that you've left open by removing things that are not good for you. Alrighty. Okay. So that's all that I have for you today. Again, if you guys have any specific tarot spreads that you want me to do, or any themes or anything you want me to cover, drop a comment so I can see what you guys want. This week is for you. So thank you to everyone who subscribes, who shares, who refers me out. I appreciate you all so much, and I will see you all tomorrow for weekly messages and another tarot spread. So keep your eyes peeled for that, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you again. Love ya. Bye.